Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you today. Japan, my boy, looking sharp. How we doing, man?
We're doing good. Just getting the garbage disposable fixed this morning so we can get that fixed and we'll be ready to roll. We got some UFC last pay-per-view. So keep that in mind, guys. We're
All
moving to
right.
Paramount Plus next year.
Nice. All right. So last pay-per-view, new garbage disposal. So you're saying that we need to pay for these today. That's what we need to handle. We need to get some bets and pay for it.
You know how it is.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's a good transition because luckily we weren't doing it for yesterday because that wasn't a great day. Look at this. Eh, eh, eh. Half of one, brutal day. Now, that's mostly on me. Brad, that was a tough one there. I think it ended 1-1. So I fully shoulder said blame here. Kentucky, bro, Japan, we can't trust Kentucky basketball at all. Can't do it, man. Now, Gonzaga, shout out. Big win there. Jokic has 40 points last night, went for 40, goes 1 for 8 from 3. And then North Texas, shout out to Tulane and John Bowman. Tulane handles their biz, takes down North Texas. So that Texas Tech parlay is done. James Madison, closer than people thought. You know what I mean? But they handled their business. There we go. All right. So that is yesterday. And we'll never look at that screen again. But we will learn from it and get better. All right. So we got a big one today. And Japan, I'm not going to make you wait any longer, buddy. You said we got UFC. I want to talk about it. Let's get to the picks. All right, big dog, talk to me. What do we got? I think we just lost Japan. All right, we'll get him back in a second. I think that his video feed went down. All right. Actually, I'll tell you what. We will just wait on him to come back. I'll get to my picks, and then we'll jump back in it. Tina, good morning, Tina. So good to see you. All right, Japan, he'll bounce back in. I got faith in my boy. All right, now let's get to mine, and we'll jump back there. All right, so we've got a lot of college football, and we got college basketball today too, okay? Now, Maddie said AB doesn't want to read the names. Maddie, you know me too well. Cyclone, good morning, detail crew. Time for a great day of sports, and let's go Cyclone basketball. As for football, oh my goodness, man. Matt Campbell going to take the Penn State job. Dude, I'm a big Matt Campbell guy, man. I was thinking about you the second I saw that, brother. Yeah, sorry about that, man. That one is that's tough. He's a good football coach. All right, so we're gonna talk about all these games, but first, I want to take Duke in basketball today. Now, here's the brutal part: they're playing against one of the very few teams I do not want to face, right? And that's Michigan State. My goodness. I don't want to play Michigan State right now. I don't want to play Gonzaga right now. And I don't want to play Michigan. However, Duke and Michigan, we'll talk more about this game in a minute. Let me just get the numbers up. All right, first. All right, now Tennessee going up against Illinois today. We'll talk about this game as well. Illinois is a fantastic basketball team. However, Tennessee playing in Nashville, it's going to be a home game. I'm just telling you, with no Tennessee football, yeah, there's going to be a lot of orange in Bridgestone Arena. So Illinois is playing a road game. Let me just tell you that. Tennessee coming off getting whooped by Syracuse in basketball. So we're going to roll Tennessee minus 1.5. Again, though, we'll talk about them, and these are going to be phenomenal basketball games. Yeah. Tony said, AB betting on Duke twice. I know. Luckily, they're not playing in college baseball, but that's another story. All right. We got Georgia money line today against Alabama. As far as we went on that pick. Didn't even take a spread. All right. Now, here is an interesting look. And again, we'll break down all of these. But Alabama plus 7.5. This is all football. Alabama plus 7.5 against Georgia. Pair that with Indiana plus 10.5 against Ohio State plus 100. Okay. Now, we're also going to play Indiana team total over 20.5 at minus 115. And then finally, Duke football plus 3.5 against Virginia. And we'll break down all of these games for sure. My boy, you back with us?
Yeah, he everything's fixed on the garbage disposal. It wasn't working correctly.
It's all right. Everything's good now, though?
We're good.
Hey, my boy, look at him. Handling biz, son. Hey, I'm going to get out of your way, big dog. You just let it rip. What you got?
Yeah, I got Marion Santos by KO. He is 17-1 in MMA. He has 8 KOs, but I think he can get it done right here on the KOs. And then I'm not even going to butcher the second name, but I like him on the money line. He's just one of those feisty guys that are going to he'll get into the scuffles. He'll throw the elbows. He loves to fight. I mean, he'll fight anyone, anytime. So that's why I'm taking that. And then in the main event, we're just gonna go for 9 takedowns, either by Marab or Peter Yan can take down. We only need 9 of them. And then the last one here, Cycle Parlay, is a fighter by KO, a fighter by decision, and a fighter by sub. And Marion Santos will take him by KO. Miss Silva will do her by decision, and Pantoja, it's by sub. And I forgot to text that to AB. That's why it doesn't have it on there. But on the bottom, it is Pantoja by sub plus 150. Put all 3 of those together, and you get a plus 5892. And let's hit it big for the last pay per view in 2025.
Yeah, dude. Let's go. Now, hey, real quick. All right. So, first off, great job. Second off, Silva. That last name, if I meet anyone in life that's a Silva, I immediately know this dude or woman is going to whoop me. Both of them.
It
Yeah.
is a woman, and she is a Brazilian too, so it's like a double whammy.
There you go. Hey, dude, the homeland, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right there in the center of it, baby. I love it, man. Hey, great job, for real. A couple things real quick, and then I'll let you get out of here. I know you got stuff to do. Patrick said, love Joshua Van, but Pendoja, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah,
Is so
Pantoja.
good. Yeah.
And Joshua Van, he's trying to make history. He'll be the second youngest UFC championship at 24 years old if he can get it done. And in that fight, Joshua Van will get it done if it stays standing, but Pantoja will get it done if it takes it to the ground. So it's going to be whoever plays that game.
Nice, man. Look, hey, and right here, Kareem says she's starting off as fast as she can, hit the plus 200 under 2.5. Yeah.
And on another note on the Maria Santos and Silva, they both do trade with the Fighting Nerves, and that is with Carlos Prontes, our guy. So we do have to back them sometimes when they're on the card too with the Fighting Nerds.
There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, great work, my dude. I know that you got stuff to do. I'll let you get out of here. Any final thoughts, man, before we get out of here?
No, sir. Thank you, AB, and let's hit it.
Japan, my man. Thank you, brother. So good to see you, man. Big dog. Thanks, dude. Japan, so good to see you, man. Appreciate him. Big Kev the grad said, hey, happy weekend, boys. Nice work, Japan. And Big AB, appreciate you, Kev, man. I appreciate you, brother. So good to see you, man. So good to see you. Okay, so now let me put his back up here one more time. And I will read these names. Marion Santos by KO, Bogdan Guskov, moneyline, Marab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan. There you go. 9+ takedowns in the fight, minus 115. And then a plus 5892, Santos by KO, Kareem Silva by decision, and Alexandre Pantoja, I hope I pronounced that correctly, plus 150. I think that I got pretty good, or at least somewhat close. Well, hope so. All right. Addison said, cash the parlay leg. Alonzo has outqualified his teammate Stroll 36 sessions in a row, including every session this season. Bro, great job, Addison. You called that yesterday. Literally. Absolutely smoked it, man. Great job. Brian, golf matchups for today. Thank you, sir. 2-ball matchup, Alex Noren over Ashke Bhatia. I hope I pronounced that. Minus 115. 18-hole matchup, Robert McIntyre over Aaron Rye, minus 130. Texas Tech, minus 520 in a parlay, plus 110. Give Tizzle credit for the bet. Bam! Great job, man. Tizzle, credit right to you, big dog. Bibbo, good morning, DTL fam. Good morning, Bibbo. So good to see you, man. So good to see you, buddy. Freddie Bear said, good morning, AB and DTL fam. Freddie Bear, good morning, man. Dude, so good to see you, man. It wouldn't be the same without you, brother. CT hit a bonus bet courtesy of Matty Ice DTL. Oh my goodness, man. 5 DTL memberships. Christopher, man, thank you so much, dude. For real. That means the world, brother. Thank you. And Matty Ice, look at you. Just spreading it around, baby. Gator needs an AB3. There's a darkness inside of me. It wants to get out, wants to walk around. It wants to walk it around money. It wants to buy some shoes. Michael, I swear your sense of humor is spot freaking on of mine. Will Ferrell absolutely crushed that role. Absolutely smoked it. Also, Michael, North Texas had me eating a Hasselhoff burger off the bro. You're one of the funniest dudes I've met, man. And now, perfect transition. You want an AB3? You got it, Gator. Let's go. All right. College football today. What do we think? Hawk said, Pimps don't cry. That movie was so good. Alan, I don't understand. You have all of these attractive women wanting you. I wouldn't say attractive. He's so. Oh my goodness, man. All right. That movie's absolutely all right. The Other Guys is what it's called. Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Oh my goodness. Okay. College football today. Texas Tech money line against BYU. Ohio State money line against against Indiana, and then Virginia money line against Duke. Now I know that we've got Duke plus 3.5, and we also have Duke in basketball, which also frightens me because shout out to Michigan State. I mean, how could you not love them? Anyways, we're talking about football though. Texas Tech football money line, Ohio State football money line, Virginia football money line. All right. And I cut off the juice there. It's plus 175. My bad, man. I didn't mean to cut that off. Yeah, it's plus 175, maybe plus 185 now. So, yeah, apologies. But yeah. Okay. So that's the AB3 again, like plus 175. All right. Now, Bibbo saying, yeah, play Duke today. Now, so let me get back to the picks one more time, and then we'll talk about all the games. Yeah, plus 175. Yeah, I accidentally clipped off the odds. My bad. It's Saturday. Need to get this brain going. Applesauce brain. All right. Duke basketball minus 1.5. Tennessee basketball minus 1.5. Cam Carter said essential on the Tennessee bounce back today. Cam, you're absolutely correct. Yep. All right. Now, Georgia money line in football. Alabama plus 7.5 and Indiana plus 10.5 together at plus 100. Indiana team total over 20.5. Again, I know that we're on Ohio State, but we're feeling Indiana here. All right. Indiana team total over 20.5. And then Duke football plus 3.5. Big Will said Virginia college football money line, Virginia college basketball money line plus 110. That's a great look, man. Will, I like that. All right, so Virginia against Duke. Yeah, okay. All right, Virginia college football, Virginia college basketball. Beautiful, man. Love it. Thanks, brother. On VSiN, betting splits 87% on O'Sullivan. All right, look, the ZP3, Florida International minus 3.5, USC money line, Furman money line plus 206, or plus 160 with Florida International money line. Nice look. All right, the ZP3. Hold on. We in, baby. And if anybody else has any parlays that you put together, please drop those in. Definitely want to see them. All right, so those are the picks. Parlay again. Texas Tech money line football, Ohio State money line football, Virginia money line football. That's at like plus 175. Okay. Now, all right, we got through all that. Tony, as I remember, Duke, they do owe us. Duke does owe us. All right, I'd like to cash in on Duke today. All right, now let's talk about college football. So, all right, conference championship weekend is here. Starting off, now these times are central. All right, this is all from ESPN. These times are central, so 12 Eastern, 11 a.m. BYU, Texas Tech, Big 12 championship. Texas Tech, 12.5-point favorite, total of only 49.5. Well, I say only, I mean, it's 50 points. But if you haven't watched these two teams, they're both fantastic. Texas Tech is another level. Like, that spread seems disrespectful. It's not. That is how good Texas Tech is on offense, on defense. Yeah. Hey, Zach. Yep. Blade. Thanks for the volleyball cash yesterday. 1,000,000%. Blade is absolutely smoking it in college volleyball. Great job. And at Disneyland doing it. Our man was firing off picks from the line at Disneyland and cashing them. I swear I cannot love this crew more. Oh my God. That's the most driving the line thing ever. Ever. I freaking love it. CT over in Duke, Michigan State, Virginia money line, Texas Tech money line. Last two are football plus 251. The CT3, baby. All right. Okay. Let me star that. There we go. Winslow said, morning, y'all. Morning, buddy. Obby, what's good, AB? Obby, what is good, baby? So good to see you. Duke money line, Auburn money line basketball. There we go. Yeah. All right. The lights out 3. The outside over 47.5. Virginia -4. Georgia, Alabama over 48.5. Western Michigan money line plus 1494. Nice. Right. Got you down, big dog. 1 second. Let me start. Boom. All right. So Texas Tech absolutely doing work. Now, you see a total that's low and you see a spread that's high. Be careful there. All right. It's a conference championship game, and BYU's no joke. This is indoors, AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. So you don't have to worry about weather. We have Texas Tech on a money line. I think that I don't want to say that they come out and just work BYU because I don't want to be disrespectful to BYU. That's a good football team, man. But Texas Tech is not only phenomenal, they are absolutely feeling it too. In the right state of mind, health, like Texas Tech is a problem, man. Absolute problem. Do not mind playing Texas Tech first half. Tizzle, again, shout out to Tizzle. He was one that was on that big time throughout the season, and it paid off. Because their spreads, as you see here, they get high. And 12.5 in a conference championship game is brutal. But yeah, I mean, like Aubie said, look, Texas Tech, that's all they know, man, is just foot on the gas, bro. That's spot on. That Aubie put it better than I did. That's Texas, and it's on both sides. Offense, and their defense is just as lethal as their offense. So BYU points today could be at a premium. Wales said Tech money line, Purdue money line, Wisconsin money line, 3-leg lay. Beautiful. Let me write you down there. Star that up. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, so that's the first one. Miami of Ohio, Western Michigan, 12 Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Western Michigan, a 1.5-point favorite. Phelps, what were your thoughts on this? I know you're breaking it down. I just don't know a ton about these two teams. I mean, we've seen them. We bet on them on Tuesdays. On a Tuesday. But the MAC championship's on a Saturday. Ford Field. All right. Home of the Detroit Lions. So again, no concern with weather. Total 43.5. Again, I don't have any super knowledgeable breakdown of this one. So if anybody does drop that in, help me, help the crew out. But yeah, I'm not gonna ship you up a bunch of bull about these teams either. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, Georgia and Alabama now. Okay. Georgia 11-1. Alabama 10-2. Now there's a lot of questions and a lot of things going on in this game. Georgia lost to Alabama. Okay. It's only blemish this year. You better believe Kirby Smart wants this one. Georgia wins. I mean, look, Georgia's in the college football playoff. I don't know about Alabama. I think they are. The committee says that conference championship games they're not going to punish teams for having to play an extra game, which I agree with. right? Like Alabama's having to go out here and play Georgia and keep going, right? Ohio State, they're playing 1 versus 2. But if Alabama loses, we'll get chaos. If Alabama loses badly, we've got huge problems in Tuscaloosa. Now, what does that mean? Alabama is going to play as close to the vest as they can. Now, don't get me wrong. They have to be aggressive, and they're Alabama. Kalen DeBoer, not going to be afraid to be aggressive, but he's got some Jim Tressel in him. You know what I mean? And look, I love Jim Tressel, but it's not like it was the West Coast offense out here. Okay. And I think that you're going to get that approach. And here's, okay, let me finish on Alabama. I think you're going to get, they want to run the football, control the clock, kick their field goals, right? Brad said he's got a sweater vest. Oh, man, Tressel was that guy. Dude, shout out to Youngstown. Just putting out champions. But, yeah, man, Bama's it's going to be that style, and that's what I meant by it, right? Like, they don't want Georgia out here running wild, you know? And Georgia's going to play a lot of that too, right? Like, you're getting Kirby Smart, which means you're getting a Nick Saban style game. Now, let's talk about Georgia. Okay. Hawk, credit to him, has been on this all year, and it's been pretty accurate. Georgia doesn't always score first, but they usually score last. However, that only happened one time where they didn't, and that was against Alabama. So, what happens if Bama scores first? Are we jumping on Georgia live? I mean, I'm playing Georgia live before the game. But yeah, something to pay attention to. And, you know, even if you don't play Georgia money line, like, you could get points, you know? So that's the thing with this game, is that I think you're going to get a Gene Stallings type Alabama game. With Georgia, here's the thing. It's actually, you would think the pressure would be on Georgia, but it's not. The pressure's on Alabama. The pressure's on Kalen DeBoer. Trust me. He knows. Now, the problem also is this. This game's played in Georgia. However, there are going to be some Bama fans there. You're going to get a nice 50-50 split. Chick-fil-A is open today, by the way. Chick-fil-A is open in Mercedes-Benz. Now, I want to give a shout out to anybody who remembers and has been inside the Georgia Dome. Shout out to the Georgia Dome. Way back in the day, that was the spot of the SEC championship. I've been to a few of them. I went in 2004 and saw Auburn absolutely wreck us. I was all good on Cadillac and Ronnie. Had enough of that. That 2004 Auburn team got screwed, by the way. All right. Anyway, so it's in Atlanta. You're going to have a ton of Georgia fans there. You're going to have a ton of Alabama fans there. It's going to be black and red, the stadium. Now, again, back to the game. So it's something to pay attention to. Georgia hardly ever freaking scores first. Now, here's what happens if Georgia does score first. What do we do there? Zach, how do we look up how much Chick-fil-A they sell at the game today? I know. They need to put these stats out. Oh, my goodness. You're only a true OG if you remember the game at Legion Field. Oh, my goodness. Hell yeah. I've been to Legion Field. Oh, man, that's at Jefferson Pilot Bays, man. Oh, I love it. All right. Shout out to Dave Neal, Dave Rowe, Dave Baker. Jefferson Pilot games were the best. Looked like it was filmed on a potato. Oh, man. All right. Indiana and Ohio State. Number 1 versus number 2. Dad Bod said, North Texas had me pulling my... Oh, dude. No freaking kidding. Oh, my goodness. All right. Number 1 versus number 2. Now, we need to break down what is on the line in this game. Okay. Both of these teams are in the college football playoff. Both of these teams are hosting in the college football playoff. Indiana 12-0, Ohio State 12-0. Unblemished, undefeated, respect. Now, I think we're going to get this game again or have a good shot at it, depending with the brackets, right? But here's what we also have to understand. You know what else is on the line? The Heisman Trophy. So we're on a couple different ways in this. Love the over 46.5. Love points here. And I know these two defenses are legit. I don't have a single negative thing to say about either of these teams, right? But I think you're going to get offense from both sides. And there's also part of it to where, not that these teams, because look, Ryan Day isn't sleeping on a damn thing. After last year, like, no. Not that he was sleeping on anything, but like that man saw death and lived to tell about it, right? Not many people do. And he went out and won it all. So yeah, you're going to get Ohio State. And Sig on the other side of Indiana, they don't have brakes, right? That car only has 2 gas pedals. But Indiana can play defense. I'm not saying they don't. But look, Indiana team total under 21 or over 20.5. Yeah. Too soon, AP. Look, hey, I had to watch it. Ohio State was up 21-0 on Tennessee before I had a Sprite opened. I opened the drink, said, "Whip, I'll be seeing y'all." That was fun. Enjoy the last 3 quarters. All right. So Ohio State -4, 46.5. I think you're going to get points. I think Indiana is definitely going to be pushing it offensively. And I think Ohio State is going to be pushing it offensively. We talk about Ohio State's defense, but dude, their wide receiver coach is so good and recruits so well, he's getting head coach offers. I think you're going to get points. So I can't wait to watch this game again. I know they can play defense, but they can score too. Now, Duke and Virginia. All right. Virginia, 4-point favorite now. Total of 57.5. Okay. Now, here's what you need to understand with this game. Couple things. First, this is the only game today played out. Well, let me take it back. Yeah, it is. This is the only game today played outside. And it's at night. Why the ACC did that, I don't know. But it's going to be 39 degrees in Charlotte. It's going to be cold. Total of 57.5. Indiana and Ohio State are being played in Lucas Oil, the fastest track known to man. And their total's only 46.5. Again, great defenses, but 39 degrees and outdoors is different than everybody else today. Okay? Here's the other thing. If Duke beats Virginia. The ACC is out again. We're on Virginia money line in the parlay, but I mean, what are you guys feeling? Virginia 10-2. I mean, they've had a phenomenal season. And Duke 7-5, but do not sleep on that 7-5. Aubie, I'm parlaying Ohio State money line with Duke and basketball for another play. Nice look, man. I like that. So, all right. So that's college football today. Now, we've got college basketball too. So let me get the picks back up here, and then let's talk basketball because we need to get that in as well. All right. Duke -1.5 in basketball. Tennessee -1.5 in basketball. Georgia football on the money line. Alabama +7.5, and Indiana +10.5, +100. Indiana football team total over 20.5, -115. And then Duke football +3.5. It's now +4 if you can get it at -115. And then the AB3, these are all football, all today. Texas Tech money line, Ohio State money line, Virginia money line. Those three together, it's like +175. Sorry, I cut the juice off. Did not mean to do that. All right. Now, let me get Japan's as well. And I will try to pronounce these. All right. These are all UFC. Tonight, Marion Santos by KO. Bogdan Guskov, money line. Shivili DV versus Peter Yan. 9+ takedowns in the fight. All right. Cycle parlay +5,892. God, I can't read today. Marion Santos by KO. Karine Silva by decision, and Alexandre Pantoja by submission. That's by submission there. +58.92. My goodness. How you all deal with me in terms of reading every day, I don't know, but bless all of you. Simsy, Duke +5.5 in college football, just in case. There we go. That's a good look, man. Chef, that Arizona going to whoop Auburn today. Bear down. We're about to talk about that. We have some good college basketball today, man. All right, so Winslow, let's go, baby. All right, now look at this. This is a list of games. All right, Iowa State and Purdue. 10th ranked Iowa State, 8-0. 0-0 on the road. Purdue, 8-0, 4-0 at home. From the lovely Mackey Arena in West Lafayette, Indiana. The home of all right. Purdue Boilermakers, they are 5.5-point favorites. Total of 152.5. Both teams playing phenomenal basketball. 152.5. What is that? 78, 75. Yeah. So that's what you're looking at if you're playing the over or the under, right? 78, 75. It gets you the over 153. So, yeah. Cyclone said, money line Cyclones, do it. Let's go. Cam, Purdue money line. Iowa State hasn't had a road test. That's a good point. We're going to find out. Now, look at these games. Keep going. Duke and Michigan State. Duke is a 1.5-point favorite on the road from the Breslin Center. Lovely East Lansing, Michigan. Tom Izzo and them boys. I mean, Michigan State is... There's literally not enough positive adjectives to describe this team. Love them. Love everything about them. They play hard. They play smart. All of it. I mean, of course, they're well coached, right? Duke, the exact same way. Now, Duke coming off a tight one against Florida. Ended up winning by 1, I believe. So what you're going to, well, let me say, what you got in this game are two teams. You've got two teams that you could say are due for, a bad game, and that's true. But these teams have also they've been tested. Yeah, Duke has been tested. State's been smashing. Duke me, please. Yeah, man. Like that's the thing is like they these two teams are undefeated, and it's not like they've been playing slouches either. So we're on Duke. Duke is Duke. Yeah, Matty boy. So wait, we're on Duke plus 3.5 and Virginia money line in the parlay. Pretty small window. Very small window. I know. But I think that, and we're talking about football, I think that game is going to be pretty low scoring. So a field goal, I'm in. Like if you give me the field goal in the hook, yeah. But you're right, though. It's super tight window, no doubt. All right, continuing basketball. Louisville and Indiana. Wow, Liddy, Duke's a pick now? Look at that. Michigan State ain't no joke, man. At home? God. Yeah, so Louisville and Indiana. Louisville, 4.5 point favorite. All right. Game in Indianapolis. The beautiful Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Okay. You're going to have fans from both sides. Gonna like we said about Alabama, Georgia, going to be a lot of red and black in the house. Yep. Louisville on a bounce back also. And Pat Kelsey, head coach of Louisville. Now, look, I have nothing against Indiana, but this Louisville team, yeah, I'm so in on, man. Go Ville. Yeah, dude. How they do it? There we go. Yeah, like this. I rock with this Louisville team so much. And Pat Kelsey reminds me just like a young Bruce Pearl, man. Energetic, hyped up. Oh, my goodness. And this, Zach, IU campus is going to be wild if they win both games today. Yep. Dude, it's a big day in Indy for Indiana, isn't it? Yeah, what great timing that was, man. So, anyways. Yeah, Indiana's going to own Indy today, basketball and the Big Ten championship. Yep. So, yeah, they're going to be out in full force, man. No doubt. But they run it into some beasts. Ohio State in football. Excuse me, Louisville in basketball. Does he cook a good barbecue? Shout out to Aaron Kraft. Matty Ice. Hot browns for everyone. Oh, yeah. If you don't know what a hot brown is, Google it. A Louisville special. Oh, they're delicious. Yeah, check it out. All right, so keep going. Rutgers and Michigan. Michigan a 22.5 point favorite. Fresno State, Arkansas. Arkansas coming off big win. Arkansas 18.5 point favorites. Washington and USC. This will be a good game. USC's fantastic basketball team. Washington ain't bad. 6.5 point favorites in the Galen Center there. Watch out. I think Washington's a little bit. I don't know. I'm fascinated with this basketball team. Keep going. Florida State and Houston. Houston a 17.5 point favorite. And then Illinois and Tennessee. The Music City Madness presented by Charity Water. Whatever that is. But this game's being played about 11 minutes from where I sit right now. And, well, let me say this. There's going to be a lot of orange out there between Illinois and Tennessee. Illinois is a fantastic basketball team. The problem is that they're playing in a big arena. This is, for both teams. It'll take a minute to get adjusted, right? Just because just the dimensions inside arena basketball, it just throws off your depth perception. Now, not that these teams don't play in big arenas anyway. They'll be fine with it. But it just in basketball, when you play in a different gym, it's just throws you off a little bit at first. You get it down, but I could see maybe a slow start here. But that said, though, Illinois is playing a road game. Do not think that this is going to be an even split of fans. Tennessee ain't playing football today. So there will be a lot of orange in Nashville because they live there. So it's going to be a pretty tough environment for Illinois. That said, though, both of these teams, they're good and kind of coming off of losses. Tennessee, Syracuse, Duke, Illinois. You're going to get a great game here. Tennessee only a 1.5-point favorite. A total of 150.5. Do with that what you will. Ole Miss and St. John's. Look at Patino. St. John's 23rd in the country. 12.5-point favorites. Ole Miss not that good. Auburn and Arizona. This is a game. These two teams have been playing monsters left and right, haven't they? Like, they're both battle-tested already. Arizona, unblemished. And they've been on the road taking down who? UConn? Like, keep going. Arizona, 8.5-point favorite, total 162.5. Auburn's, they're young, but this team can play. And, yeah, Pettiford been showing up on the road. You know me, I hate playing unders, but I could see it in this game. I could see a little bit of old Stephen Pearl, the player, coming out in this game. Wouldn't be surprised to see full court press, right? Guarding the inbounds. All the stuff that Stephen Pearl was the ultimate effort dude. He's a glue guy. I would expect Auburn to try to slow the game down as much as they can. Arizona's unbelievable. Oh, you gonna be at the game? Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, take some pictures, man. Sit over. That's awesome, dude. I love it. Yeah, so I think you're gonna. I don't hate Auburn plus 8.5, and I really don't hate the under. I mean, 83-80 is what you got to get to get the over here. 83-80. And then what happens, and I'm not saying that, I think it does, but what happens if Arizona does lead this game by, say, 9 points, what the spread is, right? Let's just say that they just average, they're up roughly 9 points the entire game. Well, you could see it slow down as well. I don't know. You know how much I hate betting unders. Do not enjoy it. And I want to watch this game. But I don't know, man. 83-80 could. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? All right. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the basketball that we've got. I'll send some picks. Been to every home game this year. We are really, yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, you were very good. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, man. I'm excited for you. All right, let me get the picks, the parlays, and then we'll bounce out of here. I know it's Saturday. The games start in like an hour, so all right. Duke basketball -1.5. Tennessee basketball -1.5. Georgia money line -120, Alabama plus 7.5 and Indiana plus 10.5 at plus 100. Football Indiana team total over 20 and a half. And then Duke plus 3.5 minus 115. Okay. AB3. These are all football, all today. Texas Tech money line, Ohio State money line, Virginia money line. And it's like plus 175. I apologize. I cut off the juice. All right. And then Japan in UFC tonight. All right. Marion Santos by KO. Bogdan Guskov money line. Big MD versus Peter Yan. 9+ takedowns in the fight, minus 115. Big MD. The doctor. All right. We're calling him Doc from now on. All right, Doc. All right. Now, cycle parlay plus 5892. Marion Santos by KO, Karine Silva by decision, and Alexander Pantoja by submission. Okay, so we got Soldier. Hey, fam, is Heartline staying with the team or is he done? Who knows? Like, it's wild. Like, that guy's so good at what he does. He's phenomenal, man. Great show as always, AB. Thanks, AB. Oh, man. Thank you guys, dude. Matty Boy, love these Saturday shows. Can't believe I slept the first one. Hey, you know what? Everybody's been working hard all week, man. I totally get it. That's why, hey, we just come and relax. You know what I mean? Talking ball and catch up when you can, you know? That's it. All right. Well, no, this great show as always, AB. Good luck today, everyone. Hey, Zach, thank you. And thank you to the crew. Japan, big thanks, man, for dropping those in. And then again, Zach, CT, Ian, Whale, and keep going. I've got y'all's parlays too, man. I cannot thank you enough for just being part of it, man, and making this thing great as it is. All right, we'll get out of here, everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time, breaking down everything in the NFL. But until then, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!